So, Game 7's over. And I'm sitting here with kind of mixed emotions because, on one hand, I'm absolutely ecstatic that the Vegas Golden Knights won Game 7 3-0 against the Vancouver Canucks, didn't blow a 3-1 series lead, and are now headed to the Western Conference Final. But on the other hand, witnessing the end of the Thatcher Demko run in these playoffs, it's a bummer. It's been magical to watch, and that's just how much respect I have for this dude. Games 5, 6, 7. Thatcher Demko's a fucking warrior. And god damn it, he answered the call from the start because the Vegas Golden Knights came out pissed. They came out focused. They came out driven. Passes were moving on quickly, just sharply. And they were laying it thick on Thatcher Demko. And of course, Demko, magical saves, man. This dude just makes the hard shit look real easy. And because of that just epic battle between Vegas's offense and Thatcher Demko, the Vancouver Canucks didn't get a shot on goal until about 7.5 minutes into the first period. And notably, Ryan Reeves was already proving to become quite the irritant in this game, with him tangling up with Virtanen. And well, shortly after, Virtanen takes the penalty and Vegas gets on their first power play opportunity. And I thought, relative to Game 6, last night, the power play looked a lot better. It looked a lot, controlled, and the shots were getting off a lot faster. I mean, you weren't taking 25 fucking seconds to set up one fucking shot. So I thought that was nice. And despite the fact that it didn't mean anything because you didn't score on that power play, Vegas just kept fucking going. 5 minutes left in the first period. Vegas's shot is 11 to fucking Vancouver's 1. And Vancouver, very late in the first period, gets on their power play opportunity. So the Vegas Golden Knights gets on their first penalty kill. Roy tripping. And wow, the fucking penalty kill unit for the Vegas Golden Knights was suffocating today. And Vancouver just couldn't get anything off. And for the Vegas Golden Knights, having 18 seconds spill into the second period to kill off, it felt like a good thing in a way where, okay, cool, they can rest up, start from the fucking face-off circle and just have more energy to go forward, in the second period. And so once they kill that penalty, immediately the attack is right back on to Thatcher Demko. And Demko just, again, absolutely on it. Just on it. And Riley Smith with a couple of missed chances in this game. I mean, the one in the second period just fine. And you'd think Vegas is getting maybe a little bit frustrated, but it wasn't the same feeling as yesterday. Because by the second period in Game 6, I knew they were going to lose. Like, they had the fucking body language, and the eyes were just saying, ooh, they don't care. They are taking this shit like a, dying animal. But Game 7 was different. And that aggression, I mean, it helped out, but at the same time, when you take penalties, it works against you, right? That's how it goes because you're undermanned. So Pacioretty taking the second penalty of the game felt iffy. But again, the penalty kill unit was just brilliant. I mean, tonight was just Vegas feasting on the Vancouver power play unit. I mean, the fucking defense was just nullifying everything down. And if you kind of go through that, you have Robin Lehner making key saves. And Vancouver is getting basically outshot on attempts and on goal by like 3 or 4 times the amount, about, I don't know, halfway or so into the second period. And what could have been a really, really dangerous, game killer in my mind for the Vegas Golden Knights turned out to be a brilliant highlight reel save where Horvat and Besser pretty much just put the fucking two Vegas defensemen. I don't know who the fuck it was, but the boys fucking starfish on the goddamn ice, basically. And you have Besser and Horvat just rushing fucking towards Lehner. And Lehner just, despite the open net, makes a brilliant fucking glove save. And man, you think, oh my God, that's some amazing shit from Robin Lehner. How can you top that? Thatcher Demko is how you top that shit, because Thatcher Demko, dude, this guy on the other side is laying flat on the ice and still blocking pucks while laying down on the ice. The optics of this thing was absolutely insane. And, whoo, you're thinking, wow, this man is not going to let anything go past his net today. Not even an ant. And holy shit, Vegas getting another power play opportunity. You think, okay, cool. Maybe there's a chink in the fucking armor of Thatcher Demko. This fucking unpenetrable armor of like concrete and fucking adamantium and whatever fucking crazy goddamn metal that you need to put in that shit. And dude, the fucking weak point was not there. It wasn't. And Vegas getting snuffed on another power play opportunity, and Thatcher Demko going 120 consecutive minutes without allowing a single goal. Oh boy, you just felt Vegas was maybe doomed. But the play wouldn't tell you that, right? I mean, the numbers were just creeping up with the fucking stats and percentages and, analytics. And so Vegas getting a shot off the post from Shea Theodore felt as though, okay, maybe it's not in this period, but something has to give, right? Something has to fucking give, because you're out shooting this team by 16 shots. 4 minutes left or so in the fucking second period. You're out shooting Vancouver 20-4 on goals. And Thatcher Demko just right there. Fuck you, no. It was miserable. Watching Thatcher Demko just own these guys. And then something happened that I think it really changed the entire complexity of this game. And it starts off with Ryan Reeves with a huge hit on Mott. And Mott actually heads into the locker room. Thankfully, later he actually does come back. But, okay, so Ryan Reeves gets a penalty for that shit. Illegal check to the head, because he fucking bumps into Mott's head, right? With this, back of his shoulder and shit. So in my mind, I absolutely say, yeah, you can give him a 5-minute major. Ejection, was it really deliberate, or maybe just kind of that momentum of how he was moving his body, hit him, Mott, on the face like that. And the way Mott's head just kind of turns, what worried me was, oh my God, if that fucking neck turns a couple degrees more, that you don't even want to fucking think about that shit. So I get, the health concern, but the ejection I wasn't completely for. The 5-minute major, yes, I can argue for that, absolutely. But the ejection, And so the Vegas Golden Knights, with what could have been maybe 5 minute and Reeves coming back, now has to face the fact that Ryan Reeves is gone. He's gone from this game. And you have a 5-minute major penalty that you have to kill, right? Third penalty of the game. And this is massive. Another game 7, another major. And I know the instant reaction from Vegas Golden Knights fans when you say the words major is, oh, we got robbed by the refs. When you give a fucking 4 power play goals in 4 minutes, you can't blame the ref on that shit. Stop it, Knights fans. You're embarrassing all of us. But this one, to me, I thought, all right, take the 5 minutes. Do what you've been doing on the other fucking penalty kills. And if you do, I think some crazy shit can happen. And this penalty for the Vegas Golden Knights, this 5-minute major penalty for the Vegas Golden Knights became the catalyst for them winning this game. Because they killed this penalty off. While also noting that there was 1 minute and 30 seconds that was going to spill into the third period where they still have to kill off the penalty. And man, during this penalty kill, I mean, you had guys standing up from all over. Robin Lehner doing his part. Braden McNabb just taking shots. And woo, it felt like such a huge momentum booster once the Vegas Golden Knights killed that 5-minute major. And despite that, despite killing the major and thinking, okay, Vegas going back on the attack and maybe get the fucking goal in. Oh, that's right, Thatcher Demko's on the other side. Fuck. And he robs one from Marchessault, just completely just daylight robbery. And Riley Smith then follows that up with another close chance. Roy has a chance that hits out the post, and you're just thinking, oh my God, how are the hockey gods this spiteful against the Vegas Golden Knights? And at the same time, I then have to answer myself, well, we're kind of an arrogant, cunty bunch. So I'm totally, understanding when it comes to that. But the thing is, the Vegas Golden Knights, with 10 minutes left in this game, had 30 shots on goal versus Vancouver's 12. And again, Vancouver not being able to just sustain any kind of consistent form of attack felt as though Vegas should just pants these guys. But again, Thatcher Demko, and honestly, the fucking defense from the Vancouver Canucks was something very, very integral into just having this game on the fucking edge of a knife. And unfortunately for the Vegas Golden Knights, while this game is on the edge of the knife, they take the penalty, and it's Max Pacioretty again. And it's the 4th penalty in the Vegas Golden Knights evening. And again, thankfully, they're able to kill off the penalty. Isn't that fucking nice? And what's actually nice about this particular penalty is just the amount of, I'll say, precision in the clearance and where the puck was going to be and where some of the offense was going to flow through from Vancouver. And it felt huge when they killed that off again, and all the penalties that they killed up to that point, right? 4th in the game, including that major, and Vancouver just getting 2 or 3 shots at most. You felt, man, Vegas has to go. Vegas has to do something, and that something came in the chance of a power play. 3rd power play of the game, Miller caught hooking, and in this 3rd power play for the Vegas Golden Knights with 6 minutes left in the game, they do it. Shea Theodore. Shea Theodore. 5 seconds into the power play. 13 minutes and 52 seconds and 5 seconds into the fucking power play. He scores. Brilliant shit from the face-off. Puck somehow gets to Riley Smith, if I'm not mistaken, and it makes its way to Shea Theodore, who just rips one. And he is the only Vegas Golden Knights goal scorer who has gotten 2. I mean, seriously, he's the only one that's gotten any against Thatcher Demko. So Shea Theodore, able to finally put a dent in that ridiculous armor of Thatcher Demko. And Shea Theodore logs his 6th goal of the playoffs. He also has 10 assists. So this dude has been on another fucking level this postseason. And because of that, the Vegas Golden Knights finally break Thatcher Demko's scoreless streak. I mean, 138 minutes. 138 goddamn minutes. This was insane. But through that insanity, now you're going to see this relentless effort from Vancouver pouring on, because you know it's the end if you don't. Right? And Vancouver had decent enough chances, but not quality ones in my mind, very late in that game. And once Thatcher Demko, empties that net with about 2.5 minutes left to go, and Vancouver, up to that point, has only had 13 shots. I honestly didn't think it was going to happen for Vancouver. And Tuck makes sure of that. Third period, 17 minutes and 54 seconds. Him and Stastny just kind of waltzing around, getting the empty netter, and Thatcher Demko yet again. 1 minute and 40 seconds, empties the bench. Lehner on Besser. William Karlsson with an amazing fucking shot block, and a Vancouver shot goes off the post. And from that, another empty netter with 5 seconds left by Paul Stastny. And that's all she wrote. It's crazy because this was such an insanely intense game for the first 55 minutes, and then once the fucking God-man known as Thatcher Demko goes to the bench, it's all over. It's all over. It's unfortunate. But that's the way of the game. And again, man, I'm super fucking excited the Vegas Golden Knights won. Trust me, I am. But watching Thatcher Demko and the Vancouver Canucks season just end like that, it just doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is, man. It just doesn't feel right. But I'll tell you what, Vancouver, you got a hell of a fucking goaltender duo in Demko and Markstrom, if you can keep both. I mean, holy crap. Thatcher Demko, 33 saves on 34 shots. 1 goal allowed. A .976 save percentage. And he only allowed 2 goals. 2 fucking goals on 125 shots. If there are any arrogant Vegas Golden Knights fans talking shit about Vancouver, fuck them. Fuck them. They're not real hockey fans in my mind. Because if you're a real fucking hockey fan and you watch this Game 7, you're going to feel nothing but admiration and respect for this goddamn goaltender. Maybe it's just me, but I had such a fucking brilliant time watching Thatcher Demko these last 3 games. And yeah, it's a bummer that Vancouver and their fans are done for the postseason, but gave us hell of a series, man. Hell of a series. And Robin Lehner had a hell of a series for himself. Robin Lehner posted 3 shutouts in this series. This series went to 7 fucking games, and he posted 3 shutouts. 3. Never been done before. 14 saves on 14 shots. It's not a lot, but it was crucial he got those saves when he did. And Uncle Petey De Pablo is now 5-0 in Game 7s. He is the first head coach in NHL history to ever do that. That's incredible. This Vegas Golden Knights team, despite my emotional outburst, despite my, knee-jerk reaction at times, and I can admit that, totally admit that, nutted the fuck up. They came up big in Game 7. They didn't let the fucking pressure get to their heads. They didn't let Thatcher Demko get to their fucking heads this time around. And I'm fucking proud of them. I know. I fucking bitch and moan about the Vegas Golden Knights all the time. And when I do these review videos, it's not the most savory picture I put for the Knights, but listen, this is the first major sports franchise that's entered our city. It's lifted our community up in ways you cannot even fucking believe as an outsider. And we are definitely spoiled. We are. 3 years in, already you're making your second Western Conference final appearance. You haven't missed a postseason yet. I mean, there is going to be a level of expectation set for fans, and fans can vary differently, right? I mean, super casual, super fucking annoying, bullshit motherfuckers who just get on the high and never fucking cheer for the team. Like when the Vegas Golden Knights were going on a losing streak, there were quote unquote fans who were actively booing and jeering them, which didn't make any fucking sense to me. Because in my mind, yeah, I will sit at a game even if my Knights are losing 6-0. I will sit there after Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final in T-Mobile Arena, which I was at. I will sit there and stand there alongside Caps fans to watch Alexander Ovechkin lift the first ever cup in his lifetime. Because I love hockey, man. And I love my Vegas Golden Knights, but in love for this fucking game, man. It just makes you appreciate just the opposition more. Every inch and aspect of this game, and I don't know. I'm just in a weird fucking headspace right now. I'm happy, and then Thatcher Demko, and now we gotta look forward to the Western Conference Final. Which, by the way, boys and girls, have I mentioned before that December 13th, 2019, I went to Dallas and to the Vegas Golden Knights and Dallas Stars game where the Knights won in overtime. And I sincerely hoped, the way the bracket was set, that this would be a Western Conference Final matchup. And my God, it's going to happen. It's going to fucking happen. I can't fucking wait to watch Dallas against Vegas. That's going to be some exciting shit. But again, shout out to Vancouver. All the fucking Vancouver fans who's been stopping by the page, with your banters, with your fucking cheers and your comments and shit. Appreciate y'all, and best of luck to the franchise moving forward. I can only see this team moving up. I know Vancouver is going to be a pest in the Pacific for years on end, and I welcome it. As a Vegas Golden Knights fan, I welcome, Vancouver fans always pop into T-Mobile Arena, always a fantastic time. And yeah, that's a lot of shit to say, but there was just a lot on my mind. Okay, so there you have it, folks. We're on to the Western Conference Final. So follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily content. Go Knights, go. Fuck off. Thatcher Demko, you're a fucking beast, dude.